friends, I've got a fun little ThriftBooks haul to share with y'all today. These are all read-alouds that I am adding to our bookshelves and eventually our next to read stack. We have finally found a really good rhythm with reading aloud in our homeschool, and it's become such a wonderful part of our day. And I wanted to just kind of build up our options for the coming months. Now, I actually haven't read any of these before, at least not that I remember, but I've seen them like recommended by other homeschool moms, or they've been on kind of my mental list for a while. So I figured, why not go ahead and grab a few while I had some ThriftBooks rewards to use. And I am really excited about this stack of books. So let me show you what I got. First up is The Indian in the Cupboard. This one has been recommended so many times. I know it's a really popular children's book. It's about a boy who discovers that this old cupboard can actually bring his toy figures to life, which sounds like a fun and imaginative concept. Kind of reminds me of Toy Story. I also believe there is some kind of movie version, but we're definitely going to start with the book. And this might also be a series, so just something else that maybe we will consider in the future. Now, the best Christmas pageant ever. This is one I've been wanting to add to our collection for a while. It's actually a really short story about this group of wild, troublemaking kids, the Herdmans, who somehow end up starring in the town's church Christmas pageant. From what I've heard, it's both hilarious and heartwarming, and it's just a really sweet read around the holidays. I'm also thinking this could be a fun one to do with our co-op if I can find like maybe some kind of little unit study or activities or crafts to go with it. So if you guys know of anything, or if you have any ideas on how I could do that, please let me know, because I think this might be really fun to do in kind of a group co-op setting. Next up is A Wolf Called Wander. My daughter is so excited about this one. This has been on her list for quite some time. It is based on the true story of a wolf that traveled over 1,000 miles through the Pacific Northwest after losing his pack. The story is told from the wolf's perspective, and it's supposed to be like very engaging and kind of a great adventure story, especially for kids who love animals, which is my daughter. So I think this one will probably move to the top of our read aloud stack because she really is very excited to go ahead and dive into this one. And following suit, this one has been on my list for a while. This is Pax. I have seen so many great reviews, and I know we're a little behind, it's okay. But this one is about a boy and his pet fox, Pax. They were separated, and the story kind of flips back and forth between the boy's journey and the fox's journey as they try and find their way back to each other. I've heard that it is beautifully written, definitely one of those stories that pulls at your heart a little bit. I think this will be a really special one for us to read together, kind of when we are slowing down and in the mood for a deeper story. Then another short one, My Father's Dragon. I saw this recommended so much as kind of a great first chapter book read aloud, and I don't think I ever actually read it myself. So this will be a quick one to work through. It's an adventure story about a boy who sets off to rescue a baby dragon. I've heard that it's really fun and just kind of whimsical. The chapters are very short and very accessible, which makes it perfect for reading aloud with younger kids, or for days when you just want to keep things just kind of light and fun, or if you need a book as just kind of a filler. The Tale of Despero. I feel like everyone talks about this book, and somehow I have never read it. It's about a little mouse named Despero who is very different from other mice. He loves reading, and he is incredibly brave. The story weaves together multiple characters and has this kind of like beautiful fairy tale feel to it. I've heard that it is wonderful for read alouds, and I think it'll be a really sweet one to share with my daughter. Next up is Tuck Everlasting. Now, I think I may have actually read this way back in school, but I don't remember, so I'm gonna count it as new to me. This is about a family who drinks from a magical spring that gives them eternal life. And the story really kind of explores what that means. Is it a blessing or is it a burden? I've heard this is a very thoughtful, meaningful story that sparks really great conversations, and I'm looking forward to reading it aloud and talking about it together. And lastly is Green Glass House. This was recommended by Julie from Mama to 5 and Katie from Life in the Mundane. And when they both love a book, I tend to kind of pay attention, add it to my list. It's a cozy mystery that's set in an old inn during a winter break, full of kind of quirky characters, hidden secrets, maybe a little bit of kind of a magical feel. It sounds like the perfect wintertime read. I'm just picturing us curling up on the couch with this one when the weather gets a little bit colder. So that is it for my little ThriftBooks haul. I don't really have a set schedule for when we'll read, what we'll read, and when we will, but we will just pick what sounds good and what we want to read next. But it is really nice just to have a stack ready to go. If you have read any of these, please let me know down in the comments your thoughts, especially the best Christmas pageant ever. I would love any ideas kind of that you guys have for that. Also, let me know what you guys are reading aloud because I can always add more books to my list. But that is it for today's video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon.